It was a busy day today. Look at this poor floor. Oh my gosh, I've ruined it. That's okay because I'm laying floor over it. So this is what things look like right now. Everything is painted. I got those cabinets white. The walls are white. Let's move along here. I bought those 2 pillows over there. They match perfectly. I'll go back here so you can see the cabinets. So I ended up painting the cabinets green, and I left that little cutting board because it's natural wood. I'll get a close-up. I left it like that because I thought it looks kind of cool. And here's a wooden cutting board that I put on top. My sink is full of the tools and paint and everything I'm using. I'm not quite done. I found this cute little print, I don't know, like at Home Goods or something like that. And it matched well, and it covered that stain behind there. I think I got this at Joann's for like $5. I hung 2 pictures of my son, and I still have to make drapes, so I will. Found an old lantern in our camping box, and I found that cool fan in our garage, and I thought that might be nice for cooling us down because it's Monday and I want to get the floor in this morning. So here we are. Here is the floor. I'm going to make some drapes today. I took the lamp apart so I could do that. The bathroom has been painted. I put these in here. Just have to remove the tape. And there's the chem toilet. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So gonna open up these boxes and lay down some floor. Just have to clean up all of my painting mess. But it looks like the cabinets are curing. The paint doesn't feel like it's peeling. Things feel good so far. Got a little ways to go, but we're getting there. So today we're going to power wash the outside, not the roof because we're still waiting for the roof kit, but we're getting the bumper power wash so we can prime it and paint it, and we're still making a decision about what we're going to do with this exterior. Nobody wants me to paint it. They like it the way it is. I think it's kind of funky and could use a facelift, but I don't know. We'll see. So we power washed. We didn't do the top because the vent's not in yet and I don't want the water to go inside. But we power washed all the mold off the bumper, and I'm gonna wire brush that and prime it probably this weekend. And we are gonna have to paint it because there are spots where the metal is coming through, like up there. And so hopefully we can find a paint that sort of matches. I'd kind of like to do that stripe a different color. So let's go inside and see what we've done. I put this little tab on here to open it up. I'm not having a hard time opening it up, but some people are, so I did that. I was going over a lot of people's paint, and my paint tape failed in a lot of areas. Hard to clean it up, though. Let's see, the floor is in. I think it looks pretty good. I think it was a good match. It's a little bit darker than the wood in there, but it's okay. I found this old blanket that I crocheted a long time ago when I had a nursing baby. So every time I'd sit and nurse, I'd just crochet away with whatever yarn I had. And it actually looks very 70s-esque and goes in here. I hung up some hooks for, you know, things that you might need. I think I have a hat and a pair of binoculars there. I made the curtain. I ended up having enough fabric from just that shower curtain that I got on sale for like $14. And I made little pull tabs, and I had these cool little upholstery tacks, which I think kind of go with the whole theme we've got going here. And again, I'm trying not to make it a theme. I'm just kind of, again, saying that word over and over again, keeping the integrity of this trailer, not trying to turn it into something it is not, but keeping it clean. And I washed down all of the cushions. That was not fun, and it was rather smelly, but they are fresh as a daisy now. Those are the pillows I ended up getting. I have a little bit of the floor left to do that one spot, and so I'm going to get that done today. And as I was taking a look around, I realized that I hadn't finished painting all the way back to the back of the trailer. So when I open this up, the ceiling has to be done. So I'm gonna need to do that. And I have a little bit of paint cleanup. This is actually pink paint, it's not mine, but I'm gonna have to try to scrape that out. And the rest of the curtains, same tie back, same tacks. Yeah, not much else has happened. Let me take you over to the bathroom real quick. And I will show you the bathroom. There's the chemical potty, still have to learn to use it. Basket with TP. Now I don't think that the toilet paper can go in there, so I'm going to try to find a small trash can for that. Countertop by Rust-Oleum, and these are the colors you can tint it to. You don't have any other choices. So I wanted to match that counter the best I could, so I chose, let me get my hand there, this color. And it didn't really turn out that color, but he said when it dries it should be different. Between you and me, I think he mixed the wrong color, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and do the countertops. Ooh, that's strong. I think it has like polyurethane or something in it, but I taped everything off, and I'll come back when they're done. Well, I'm coming in to check on the paint, and it looks pretty darn good. I was really worried because the paint smell was so strong that I actually got sick and I had to leave. And I thought, I can't do another coat. It's going to have to be a one coat job. And it's fine. I mean, I think it looks great. There's a thin spot here. I probably should do one more coat. I just can't imagine it. This paint was so noxious. If you're thinking about using it, just remember that the smell is so horrific. I mean, probably the worst smelling paint I've ever encountered in my whole life, and I've done a lot of painting. Nice, smooth finish. Maybe I should come in here and give it one more. I threw that paintbrush away because I thought I'm never using this paint again. Let me pull this tape off and we can get a look at it. I mean, I'm not crazy about the color, but it's not terrible. Woohoo! All right, that's done. Yay! Oh, and I forgot, we got the ceiling kit in. So I kept the old frame, and for like 20 bucks or something, I got a replacement part, and it works just perfectly. I'm gonna go up on the roof and okay, it's big painting day, and here is my mess. I got this cream colored paint, and when I went to go put it on, it was just too white. It looked like an industrial refrigerator or something. It didn't look vintage camper to me. So I found some old brownie house paint and a couple of other colors over there, and I mixed it up. It's super subtle, but it makes a difference. It's still bright, it's still clean, it's still kind of white, but it's a little more toned down. It doesn't look like reflective, if that makes any sense. So I did that, and then I started painting. So I have the green, and I'm kind of going backwards. Most people, you know, cut in here and do the trim, and then they roll out their paint. But because this thing is pretty tall and it's in my driveway, I decided that I was going to roll out everything I could possibly roll out, then bring out the ladder and go ahead and cut in and trim and tape and do all that. I gave myself an hour this morning to roll out, and I thought I would only get this part done. But I was able to get, that part done and get the side of this rolled out. Here, let me give you a closer look. So this was the original color paint, and I was off the mark. I thought that my eye would last from home to Home Depot, and I'd go, yeah, that's the right color, but it wasn't. So that's okay, because this turned out more bottle green than I wanted to. I wanted it to be a little bit darker, but here in the shade, this is the color that I wanted it to be. But if you look in the sun, it's got a lot more blue in it. And so it looks like that, you know, vintage 1960s color, when really what I wanted was the 1970s color. But that's okay. So I'm going to go in with a fine brush and paint all of that trim. But I think it's looking pretty good. And it took me, I did both sides, the back and the front, excluding that top piece in the front. And it took me about an hour, and I rolled it out with a mini roller like this. Now you're probably asking why not the big roller, because I didn't want all that spray. My car is parked next to this and I didn't want paint on my car. And this did the trick. It really got into those little grooves. And the reason why it's in a plastic bag is because I need to go in and make some breakfast for my kid. And I don't want to lose my rollers. So if I put this in a plastic bag and I'm going to put it in the house, you could even put it in the fridge or the freezer. I know that sounds weird, but it will keep it fresh for the next time. It won't let it dry out. So I will probably come out here either later today or tomorrow. I have a lot going on today. I probably will do 2 or 3 coats depending how it looks, and then I'll go and do all the cutting in and cleaning up all the trim, and then let it dry for a couple of days and see if I like it. I'm so excited. This is getting just so much more fun. And my neighbors were out here this morning and saying, it looks great, it looks great. Well, one of my neighbors isn't a big fan of this being in the driveway. I think they probably think it makes the neighborhood look yucky, but my other neighbors seem kind of excited. Well, this is where we're at. I painted the hitch. I found some bolt cutters and I got the chain off of the propane tank so I can either have that refilled or switch it out for another one. I'm not sure how they do it at the station where I'm at. If we can refill that, then I will probably paint that so it doesn't look so ugly. And I tried to wash it, but it didn't work. I painted the hitch. I'm going to pull back here a little bit. And I checked, and you can indeed paint that fiberglass. So I did. I think that looks a lot better. I still have to go around and do all the trimmy bits. And I painted the door and the step and the wheel wells almost at the finish line. And it really didn't take that long. Yeah, I'll show you the big reveal next video. And so today, I think what I'm going to do is touch up all the paint. I am going to wash the windows inside and out. I am waiting for a couple of cushion covers and a fire extinguisher, and I think that's about it. I'm still up in the air about putting some kind of tile or backsplash on the other side of the sink. I'm not sure. I need to run out and grab the fire extinguisher, so I'll see what kind of tile they have. I just don't want to add weight to the trailer. That's all. But yeah, I kind of like this green. I have to pull off all that blue tape, but so far so good. Almost done.